All right, this video is for the angle bisectors of a triangle, still on lesson 4.6 for notes. Okay. So first page here says construct all the angle bisectors of the triangle below. Okay. So to do a bisector, so let's do A. It doesn't matter how far you set your compass here. Don't go too small because it gets hard. But you're going to make an arc that goes across that whole angle there, angle A. And then where that arc intersects the two adjacent sides, that's where you go to next with your compass. So you put the point on those two intersections and make you two arcs that'll cross. Sorry, my pencil's not showing up really dark. And then where those cross, connect that back to your angle. So that's the angle bisector of A. Do the same thing for B. If you want to change your compass measurement, you can. It doesn't matter. Just watch out for everything overlapping. So I put a mark across angle B. And then where that arc crosses in these two places, I move my compass there. And then to the other one. And then it's where those final two cross. And I connect that to B. And then finally you do C. At least these aren't as complicated. Okay. Where it crosses the two adjacent sides. And then like here, I'm going to go ahead and change my compass here because I'm starting to kind of get messy. As long as you just keep it the same from this intersection and then from this intersection. So that one's not big enough. And just try to kind of keep track of where you're marking. It gets messy in there. And then connect that back to your angle. Okay. So where they all cross, just kind of get close. So where the angle bisectors cross, that's called the incenter. Okay? So you know how we did the circle yesterday? We went all the way around it. We can do that with the incenter too, but this time the circle is going to be on the inside. So we're going to place the point of the compass on the intersection of all three of the bisectors. So we're going to place the point there. And then we're going to put the lead of the compass on one of the intersection of one of the angle bisectors and the opposite side. So angle A bisects this side. So you want to put the point on that incenter and then put the pencil where that bisector hits the other side, and you can do a circle that'll be perfectly, if it doesn't slip, I'm slipping. There you go. That'll fit perfectly inside of your triangle. And that's called an incircle. So where they cross is the incenter. The circle you can make from it is called the incircle. It's inside the triangle. All right. So angle bisectors on that page. Given triangle ABC with angle bisector AD, so there's the bisector, complete the conjectures about the relationship between BD, so that's this little half, DC, that's this little half, and then AB this side and AC this side. So an angle bisector divides the side opposite the angle, so this is the side opposite, into two segments whose lengths are proportional to the lengths of the other two sides. Okay, so these little pieces here, I've got BD and I've got DC. BD and DC. BD is going to be proportional to AB. See how it touches? It forms angle B. And that means DC, this little piece, is going to be proportional to this piece, AC. Meaning if you know three of these pieces, you can find the other one. Do y'all remember how to solve proportions? Tic-tac-toe? Cross multiply? Divide by what's left? So if you've got three of those, any three, it doesn't matter. You can find the other one. Okay. So we're going to do it for an acute triangle now. So we need to make all the angle bisectors for this triangle. Okay? So, angle bisector. Put the point on the angle. Make you an arc. Where that arc crosses, move your compass point to those intersections and make you two new arcs. And where those cross, from your angle, wherever you started, connect the dots. Okay, then we go to the next one, angle B. Put the point on angle B. Make an arc. Where that arc crosses, that's where my compass goes next. So there and there. So there's my new intersection. Again, kind of keep track. If you need to mark things out so you don't use them again, you do whatever makes it easier for you. And then one more at C. So arc. And then my two intersection points. Mark from one. Ooh, mark from the other. Almost didn't get enough. And then connect. So the pieces that are important are these. Again, the end center is where all three of those cross. That's the end center. End center for an acute triangle is inside the triangle. So where do you think the end center is going to be for a right triangle? Inside, outside, on the triangle? What do you think? On? Okay. So let's do the right triangle. Again, you can kind of cheat these a little bit. If you want to keep your compass measure the same, you can mark all of your starting arcs. You just have to be careful because you can see they start overlapping. And you can kind of assembly line it. You just have to keep track of where you're at. If you're better doing one at a time, do one at a time. Okay. So for A, from there and there, ooh, hard to tell. Connect it back to A. And then B, this was my arc for B here. Two arcs, so there's where they cross. Connect it back to B. And then C. Again, seems like no matter what you do, you just get a bunch of pieces on there. So what I'm going to do, since I've got so much in here in the middle, I'm going to make my compass bigger for this last one. That way this final intersection's way out here and I can clearly see where I'm at. That's another option. Change that compass measure every time and you can kind of put them in different places. So even though I drew long lines, I just need the pieces that are inside the triangle. Our in center is where they cross, and that in center is inside the triangle again. Okay, last one, obtuse. Same exact process, same exact setup. So, make an arc across the angle where that arc intersects. Make you 2 new arcs. And then where those 2 arcs intersect, connect back to your original angle. Then doing the next angle. I got one more left. And then again, the important pieces are just the ones that are inside. And the in center, once again, is inside the triangle. All right, so facts about the in center. The lines containing the angle bisectors of a triangle are concurrent. So once again, all of these pieces are going to intersect at one point. They intersect each other at a point called the in center. You're going to need to know that vocab word. The in center of a triangle is the center of the circle inscribed. So yesterday we circumscribed. We went around. Inscribed is making a circle inside of another shape. The in center is equidistant from the 3 sides of the triangle. So from that in center, the distance to each side is the same. And then a circle inscribed in the triangle using the in center as the center of the circle is called the in circle. So that first circle that we drew on that first page is called the in circle. And then inscribed again is to draw something inside something else.